Ogun is going to support that survival instinct, strengthen you to keep going and pushing forward, right? Gives you the ability to function within, like the harsh environment, restrictive system. Even so, when we're talking about balance, like I said before, if you're not aligned with Ogun and he's your head Orisha, or a closely connected Orisha to you, you probably find yourself a lot of times in arguments or very, very aggressive, heated situations that could absolutely lead to jail time, being incarcerated, things like that, because you can be very, very aggressive. All right. And so you definitely want to be in alignment with Ogun's energy, especially if you are a child of Ogun, to prevent those things in the first place, but also to have his protection for when situations come at you, because you're probably going to be more prone to getting in battle-like situations because of your own natural disposition, but also the way your energy will come off on other people, right? So Ogun will help to defend you in conflict, right? He's going to disrupt the plans of people who are trying to cause you problems. He will fight against you and, fight against the people who are working against you and protect you in those particular situations. He's going to help you win battles, especially situations where you can avoid. And that is the reality sometimes in prison environments, where you might have to fight, even when you're not trying to, you're trying to avoid it, things happen. SU is very, very important within these dynamics as well. SU is going to govern access, communication, huge in an incarcerated type of environment for you to be able to connect with the right people, the right opportunities and sources of things that you need. He's going to mitigate a lot of the obstacles that are blocking your path because he opens up those gateways. He opens the doorways for you to be able to have the opportunities that you need. So he will be helpful to a lot when it comes to things connected to like the probate process and so forth. SU can help you even with your communication, because that's important for you to be able to say things, talk through the right way when you're in these type of situations, because tensions can happen, things can get heated very, very quickly in these types of environments. So it can help you mitigate that, to think strategically before you act on certain things. Recognize, to make the right decisions. I'll say it that way. SU sharpens your awareness, your judgment, even so in different situations. And that's for all of us, right? He helps you to see options where you may not normally be able to see one. Just helps you to think logically. He's very important in that dynamic, and your ability to think your way out of situations when you're in an incarcerated environment is very, very critical. SU is going to open up those pathways as well, opportunities. It can show you favor when you're going through the appeal process and things like that. It can disrupt plans of people who are working against you as well, similar to Ogun, because SU is a guard spirit, right? So he's going to help to protect as well, but he's more so on, keeping you safe. Ogun more so will go on the offensive and, deal with people on your behalf, even if you don't know that they're working against you, right? And, he can, SU that is, can help to remove some restrictions, even so Ogun, because they both are path clearers in that regard. When you are going up against the parole board, you're trying to appeal or anything, it is great to do offerings to these Orishas. Not to say that you're going to just get off, right, wholeheartedly, but it can be lessen your sentence, or, different things can happen to be favorable for you. It's not a get out of jail free card. I do want to say that, because that's not what the tradition is about anyway. Everything that we do in the tradition is about destiny alignment, but you can get some energetic balancing so that maybe your sentence can be reduced, or you can just have favorable situations, maybe like work release programs, or it's not always like they release. Well, yeah, it is work release. That's what I was thinking of. So it could be like a work release type of situation where they allow you to, get some free time and things like that, pending you do not abuse those types of privileges and things of that nature. Okay. Iyanmi is very important within this dynamic as well. Iyanmi, they govern correction, boundaries, justice, through consequences, even so through us, right? And they enforce universal balance. They are going to influence our daily life by encouraging people to respect certain limits and boundaries, to honor their responsibilities towards us. And it's very important to somebody who is incarcerated, right? To learn, also to help you to learn from your own actions, which is important too. They will enforce consequences for people who violate you in any regard. So whether it's violation through a fellow inmate or a violation through the justice system or what have you, all right? They'll stop people who try to harm you without just cause, because the Iyanmi are all about, terrestrial justice right here in this earth, right? And they'll help out with forces that are, people have hidden motives against you. They'll remove all of that and remove those threats against you. So it's very important for us to, connect with our divine forces in this particular manner. All right. Let's see. One more reach I want to go through is Oya. So Oya governs change, transitions, disruptions, right? Breakthroughs, clearing paths, moving quickly, brings those storms and things like that. So she can help you release old patterns that are keeping you stuck and tied to such an environment, okay? Especially when it comes to things like recidivism. She can help you to adapt quickly to your environment, especially when you're going into the system and things like that, because it's going to require adjustments on your part. And also move through major internal changes, right? Strengthen you through that so you can stay strong. Oya can also break stagnation. She can clear obstacles as well with her whirlwind of change. Just quickly things just move and happen on your behalf, things you weren't even expecting sometimes. She can force quick, unexpected shifts when transformation is needed, all right? So you want to continuously connect with the Orishas through prayer, through intentionality, guys, discipline. So you're going to honor their attributes, all those things that I just said for these Orishas and all of the Orishas. That means you're still going to be walking in Iwa Pele. The Orishas are not here to just come get you out so that you can go back to living that same life. It's all about destiny alignment. They can absolutely help you in so many ways through the Ebo, the sacrifices, and other devices that are available to us through the tradition, but it's still contingent on us walking in integrity. It's not something to come to just because you think you're going to get some benefits out of it, and then once you get what you want, you just go your way and go back into the same situation that you were dealing with. Because that happens is you're actually going to experience worse problems than you did initially.